Hi y'all, I hope y'all are all doing okay. You're fixing to see a video that I did of French beef dip sandwiches, and I made this, early last week. First I want to say though, thank you for those who were praying for me while I was sick. I'm doing better. My voice still sometimes gets a little raspy, but actually this past week I was on vacation with Army friends. We've been friends for close to about 45 years, and we get together once a week. And this year we all rented a house in the Smoky Mountains. It was close to Wares Valley, which is also close to Townsend, and close to Maryville, and close to Pigeon Forge, all in that area. But what I wanted to tell you is if you ever plan on taking a trip there, if you need a house to rent, this place where we stayed was wonderful. Now, I can tell you it didn't have the most, I'm not going to say immaculate, because the place was immaculate. It was extremely clean. But it didn't have like the granite countertops and all of that stuff. It was just a nice, homey place. But I think it will sleep up to 14 is what they said. But I am going to put the link in the description box. So if it's someplace you may have in mind, I will link you to the Facebook page, and then from there you'll be directed where to go. If it's somewhere you would want to maybe, or some, you would want to reserve, and, for just a couple of nights or a week or whatever. The lady who owns the place, she is very, very friendly. It's way out in the country. It has its own private pool, and like I said, it is very nice. And I think the closest shopping was only, like for a grocery store, is only like 10, 15 minutes away, something like that. But anyway, so I'm going to put that link, so I'm going to go ahead and get on with the video here. Good morning, y'all. I just want to show y'all where I'm staying this week on my vacation. It's beautiful, isn't it? I'm here in the Smoky Mountains, and we've rented this house that we're staying in all week, and it's just such a beautiful view. I just wanted to show, this is out the back door. So I just want to show it to all of y'all. Yesterday we saw an elk. We took a drive up to the top of the mountain, and on the way back down, there came to standstill traffic a little, and there was an elk just taking his sweet time in the road. I was hoping maybe we'd see a bear in the distance, but we haven't so far. Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Listen, I'm one of those of you who told me you were praying for me while I was sick. I thank you very much. I am quite a bit better now. As you can tell, I'm in a different kitchen this week. I am actually now on vacation with friends that I was in the Army with, and we've been friends for close to about 45 years. And we get together once a year and just vacation. This year we're doing a week-long vacation together in the Smoky Mountains. But today, before I get started, if you wouldn't mind, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share it to your social media. And so I'm going to get started. Today I'm going to be making, for all of us here, we each take turns cooking, and I'm going to be making some French dip sandwiches. So to get started, I have in a skillet, and I'll bring it down in a minute, that I've heated some oil in. I've taken off the skillet just a minute, off the heat for just a minute because it's getting a little hot. But I'm going to brown a roast first. So I will bring you over here and show you what I'm doing. Let me bring you a little bit closer. I know somebody last time said I needed to bring it a little bit closer. But sometimes it depends on how I can work the camera to keep it away from all the bright lights. But I have this roast. This is a rump roast, and you want maybe about roughly 2 to 4 pound roast. And this is a rump roast. I would like chuck roast better, but actually they were all out of them the day I went to the store. And then I just put on this plate some flour and some salt and pepper, and I'm just going to kind of roll it in it. And I know I'm going to make a big mess. I'm going to have to clean up and just get it coated some with this flour. Now, some people say you really don't have to do that, but you know, I just like to do it. I like to sear the meat first. I think it does lock in the flavor. People are saying now that it doesn't, but I still think it does. All right. Now, I'll put my skillet back up here on the heat, and let me move you back just a little. Okay, there you can see the skillet. And I am going to start with the fat side down first and just lay it there in the heat. Yeah, you probably can't hear it, but it is sizzling a little. All right. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to wash my hands real fast. Oh, there's stuff there. Get them washed. All right. Let me throw this in the trash. Get these over here. I need to take this and put it in the trash. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring you here, and the sun is coming in really bright in that window, so I'll see if I can kind of angle myself a little bit to work. I don't want that window, that light coming in, you're not able to see. Okay. So, let me rinse this bowl out. That's what I started doing. I have my liner in my crock pot. Get that water hot. I want about 3 cups. You don't have to be real precise, but I want about 3 cups of water, or you could actually use about 3 cups of beef broth. But here I'm using 3 cups of hot water. And then you want, I have this Better Than Bouillon. I have the roasted beef base. And that's what I'm using. And you want about 3 teaspoons. You want to put a teaspoon of the, and I feel like I'm really close to that camera. You want to put about a teaspoon of the Better Than Bouillon, that's what I'm trying to say, to 1 cup of water. So you want, here I'm going to get about a good tablespoon, since it's 3 teaspoons equal a tablespoon. And just mix that around in there. Let me bring you back down. Let you see what I'm doing here. It's this area that I'm in. There's a big old long kitchen that way, but I need to be here close to the stove. And right here at the stove, it's just stuck in one little corner. So, dissolve that in there. And then you can put this in your refrigerator to keep it. And it actually keeps for about 18 months in the refrigerator. I did not know how long it kept, so I Googled that, and it said about 18 months. Okay. To this, I'm going to add 1 can of French onion soup. Let me check this roast and see if it's ready to be turned. I'll bring it over here so you can see. I'm going to be just moving you all around. I don't have one of those cameras, and I know somebody will probably tell me I need to get one, but I don't have one of those that, you know, follow you around as you go. Okay, I'm going to need something to help me turn that. Well, it's not going to be that one, is it? I'm not editing that out because you know what? As I told you before, accidents and things happen in the kitchen. Not a perfect cook. Everybody has things happen. So, this is one of those, you know, like my stove, it's a glass top, and it will move, it always moves across the thing on you. So you have to be very careful. So let's kind of get that side roast, or toast. We want to get it brown. We're getting ready to go shopping, so I'm kind of rushing here a little. Okay, but I needed to get this, put that in the sink, and rinse my hands off. I needed to get that one done before, get this in before we leave. All right, now, and I don't know which angle I had y'all at, and I'm so sorry. All right, so here we are now, back to this. So we have that in there. I've put the French onion soup in it. Next, I want to, that's beef broth, French onion soup. Now you could cut you up 2 or 3 onions to do this, but today I'm being lazy, which normally I would use regular onions. Today I'm just going to use 2 envelopes of the, you know, onion soup mix. But I usually would use about 2 or 3 onions depending on the size. Yeah, we're going to go to some of these little antique stores and flea markets here today, and I wanted to get this going and in the crock pot before we left. And at the end of my video, you will see the outdoors view from where we're staying, and it is so beautiful here. Of course, I love the Smoky Mountains. Okay, I was getting ready to pour that. We don't want to pour it yet. Okay, I'm going to try to turn this roast again. And actually, I'm going to try to lift it up into the, should be done. Okay. You know, you have to work with what you have when you're somewhere else. So I am going to bring this over and try to gracefully get it into a crock pot. And I want fat side up. I mean down. I want my fat side down. Some people put it up, but I want mine down. Let's see if I can get in there and turn it. And you could sear all sides, but I'm just doing the top and bottom today. That's all I'm doing today. Lay that across there. Get that down in there good. All right. Now I'm going to take this mixture and I am just going to pour it over this. Some of that didn't mix up good, but it will dissolve as it goes. Try to get every single bit. Cut off this stove up there and get my lid. Stick this lid on there, and you cook it on let me see, 8 to 10 hours on low, and then you want to do 4 to 5 on high. Now I'm probably going to cut mine on low now because I'm getting a late start and it's almost 10 o'clock because we had to do breakfast and get cleaned up and wash the dishes from that and everything. But it's about 10 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it on low, and then we get back from shopping, I'm going to figure out my time, because in case you don't know it, 2 hours on low equals 1 hour on high. So when I get back, I'm going to adjust mine. I'm probably going to have to put it on high for a little bit. So that is that's the end of that. I am going to take you in here and introduce you to my friends, and then after that, I'm going to clean up the kitchen, and then we will be leaving. All right, I don't know where everybody is, where they are. I start to say are. So here are a couple of my friends.
Hello.
That's
Hello.
Nalahi, and this is Wendy.
Hello.
Where's everyone else?
In the showers.
In the showers. Where's Barb? In the shower.
I guess.
She may be. Well, I don't know where they are, but you may meet them this evening then when we eat and we taste test. So I'm going to be back with y'all in a little bit after it's done. Oh, and there's Barb. She's here now. This is Barb. Say hi, Barb.
Hi, everybody.
So we're from, different states because, as I said, we all met in, we were all over in Germany. Wendy's husband is somewhere downstairs or in the shower, and Barb's husband is somewhere too. Don't know where he is. He's somewhere around the house though. All right, so I'll be back when it's time to taste test, all right? All right, y'all, something I forgot to do was I wanted to sprinkle it with garlic powder. Just give it a good shake of garlic powder in there. A little bit on top of the roast and a little bit in the broth. The same with pepper. This isn't coming out real fast. Let me fix that a little bit. Oh my goodness. There we go. And just some of pepper. So that's what I forgot. All right, now I'll bring you back in a little bit. All right, y'all, I'm back and I'm going to show you what I did. I took the roast out and I kind of just pulled it apart a little to make the sandwiches with that, and everyone will make their own. And of course in here is the broth, or I guess the technical term is au juice. And but you can just say broth. I mean, unless you want to call it all juice, but it's the same thing. So I will just kind of bring you down there and show you that and what it looks like. And you just put a little bit in a bowl and you dip your sandwich in it. And usually on sandwiches, put a piece of cheese, on top of your meat, or you can put it in with your broth there. Let me see what I was going to say. Oh, I normally use hoagie rolls, the kind of, the thick, crustier rolls like they would use for sub sandwiches or something. But this store was out of them, so I got these round. They're called Kaiser rolls, and they're a little bit, hearty. They're heartier than just regular, hamburger buns. So we're going to get ready to eat in a moment, and I will bring you back in just a minute for a taste test, all right? All right, let me show y'all how I assemble mine. I put the meat on the bun. Let me get down here and show you. I put it on the bun, and then what I do, some people put their cheese on top of the meat, but I actually like to do it, well, sorry, this tripod's trying to fall over. But I actually just like to do it like you would a French onion soup. And I put this in there. Put the juice in there. And then I just like to kind of cut up my cheese in there. Is what I like to do. Of course, everybody has their own preferences. Let me turn you down some more so you can see. And see this, and I just kind of like to tear my cheese up in there, or you could get shredded and and let it get hot and it melts it some, and then do it from there. So let's go in here for some taste testing. Let me get you back up here so I can take you with me. I'm going to go ahead and pause you until I get in there, okay? All right, so I'm in here now. Let's ask them what they think. If you don't like it, you can tell me.
It's good.
What do you think?
Very good.
Good.
Yummy. Very good.
Thank you. Hey, guys,
Really
what do
good.
y'all think?
Oh, yeah, good.
All right. All right, so there you have it, y'all. So remember, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it to your social media. And always remember to season your cooking with love and cook for those you love. See y'all next time. Okay, there you go.